My name is Dr. Wade Lofton, and there's other doctors that are here and our staff here. And what we want to teach you today is just a quick, we're going to do some fun games and some fun examples of, we want to teach you what God truly wants for your body and why He wants you to be healthy. So I'm going to try and make it real quick and real simple for you guys so you have an understanding. What's that, hon?
I know why we get sick.
Why do we get sick?
To kill all the germs.
To kill all the germs? Or we get sick because we have germs, that's what you're thinking? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I want to just explain to you something briefly, then we're going to do a quick fun game so that it makes sense. We're going to put everything together, and then you guys can go and you guys can continue doing what you were doing previously. So the first thing that I want to ask you guys, has any of you guys or has any of your moms or dads ever been to a good neurological based doctor of chiropractic? Wow, there's a lot of you guys. No idea what
I don't do it.
Well, here's what I want to tell you is that the first actual, you guys learned about the brain, right, in school? The brain is like the computer of our body. It like controls like everything, right? Okay? So when God created us, actually, when God literally created us and put us inside mom, the first thing to actually be developed happens to be our brain. That's why it's like so important. And what we know is that if we can keep our brain healthy, if we can literally do good things, if we can eat healthy, if we can move and exercise, and if we can think right and do all those types of things, we keep our brain healthy, which eventually keeps our body healthy, right? Because our brain controls our body, right? Go ahead and raise your hands. Everyone raise your hands. Now, how were you able to raise your hand just now? Huh?
Our muscles.
Your muscles. And what controls your muscles?
Your brain.
Your brain. Yeah, that's right. Good job. So you got a healthy brain. Guess what? It tells your muscles how to move right. It tells your body how to move right. And you know what's even more amazing? Is that also your heart's beating right now inside your body. And what do you think's telling your heart to beat?
Your brain.
Your brain. So once again, if you've got a healthy brain, think about that. You've got a healthy heart. And that's what we do in neurological based chiropractic is we just work on the brain. We really don't work with the bones and stuff like that. There's some doctors that say they do that, but we don't do that. We're actually a little bit different. But we work on you guys' brain to keep your brain healthy. We do that by teaching you how to eat right, teaching you how to think right, teaching you how to read right. You got to read that Bible, right? You guys have been reading your Bible a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to learn and understand, right? You got to get the one out that the baby one that talks about Noah and stuff, right? Yeah, I usually do that with my kids. But the bottom line is if we can keep your brain healthy through the things we put into it, like food and thoughts and exercise, and then also being adjusted, then we can create for God's body to be healthy. Does that make sense? I want to teach you one principle real quick, and it works like this, is that your brain's constantly telling every part of your body what to do, right? Okay? And if you have a properly functioning spine, if your spine is properly aligned, guess what? Your brain's going to be able to communicate better to every muscle and every organ in your body. Doesn't that make sense? But what do you think happens if your brain's kind of doing like an S shape? Or I'm sorry, if your spine's kind of like doing like an S shape. You think your brain's going to be able to communicate well to your muscles and to your organs? No. It actually works like this. Let's all stand up, okay? Let's all come right out here. Now I need you to divide. Will you guys help me? Staff? Divide everyone in half. So we got 30 kids. We need 15 and 15. All right. So this is going to be our straight tunnel. You guys are going to make a beautiful straight tunnel. Okay? Make it wide and open. Yep, wide and open. And then you guys are going to twist your tunnel. You're going to twist it. Put your legs in the way. Kind of block. Here's what we're going to do on the count of 3. Watch, guys. This is going to be so exciting. Is these guys going to race? Who do you think's going to win? Wow, okay, well, let's see. Okay, now on the count of 3, you're going to try and go through the twisted tunnel. You guys make sure your legs are in the way, and you're kind of twisted, and you're kind of bent into an S.
EJ, don't hurt the
You
kids.
guys make sure we have a nice straight spine that's nice and clear, okay? Are you ready? On the count of 3, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, she's already where's he at? Oh, he did it! Wow! So, what with doing that? We just proved, yeah, we just proved that, hey, if your brain, remember God breathes life into our bodies. If we've got a healthy brain and we've got a straight, nice spine, guess what happens? Our brain can communicate to all our muscles and organs much, much faster, much more efficient than if our spine is doing like this. It took him way, way longer to get through the tunnel, right? So think about if your brain has to work harder to tell your heart what to do, or your lungs what to do, etc., then eventually the body breaks down and it gets sick, etc., etc. So we want to make sure we keep a nice, healthy brain with our thoughts, with the food, with exercising, with getting adjusted, and then also make sure our spine is nice and straight so that that communication can flow a lot faster, right? Than the person who's in the S and the cricket shape. Does that make sense? Are there any questions? No questions? Okay, well that's it. All I want to do was just meet you guys and just explain that to you. So you guys are an awesome group. You're welcome. You guys can go have an awesome day now.
Yeah, boy!